bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but here's the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Sometimes, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
You missed the dunk, Henry.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught. Puka Nacua. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What?
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On the ground, this is Devon Achane, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These 2 teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they'll try to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. This is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts.
Big.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Oh, shit, I ain't been playing.
That'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Nah, I'm good.
Result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd down and 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they could look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Looks like got an appointment.
They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come
It just matter dialing the number.
Only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
From the 36, Hurts. And this to a former Giant, it's Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, 73.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Back to throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Gets around him, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first-half lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
On the move to his left. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just
very much so.
Anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10.
Great, set.
They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, just because you don't understand.
They have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Who been winning? Oh, you can't beat nobody, huh?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
Shoot, last time we played, you quit.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the lock. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes a reverse. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Beasley, you whooping his ass already? Yep, that's an ass whooping. Gonna buy him a super team, then. He's gonna buy him a super team.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
Gonna cancel vacation.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 7. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get this one to about the 39 here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw caught by Achane.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Achane once more.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that's going to run your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Oh, nice move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and a yard. Richardson looking to throw this.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Here we go, set. Don't throw 18. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Giants!
Tyquan Thornton.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
What's Oscar?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet.
It's a cheating man.
Like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Frustration. He quit.
This offense so far on third
Hey,
down.
don't be mad
3
at
for
me.
7 so far in this game.
I'm not the one that's whooping your ass.
Hurts. That's into the crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Adafe Owe. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know
95.
These
No,
pass
96.
rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Yeah.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 108 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game. Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Jets,
They conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
They go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign.
and this front office will have plenty of work to do in the...
Christian McCaffrey don't fumble. That nigga really trying to win. Damn.
trip, I just hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tetero told you. Wait, don't even know you. Stop right, I'm on trip. Blink of my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike. I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl. She musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me. Bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way. Me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me. I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy. Cause I can't name that nigga. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Quiet. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it here around.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.